I'm in Radio Shack, fucking unplugging the samples of fucking CD players. I walked out of there with a whole CD player, no box, no nothing. I had the remote in one hand and the CD player in the other arm. I was what you call a strong-armed soldier of death. I did it like it wasn't. I moved to Boulder from New York. I was so New York, and I had some cash, but I put it in the bank. And a buddy, man, we were doing credit cards here in '85 like a motherfucker. There's a guy up in Brooklyn that would give you a $500 MasterCard, a driver's license, and an insurance card for your car for $500. So we were fucking running with that motherfucker. Every time we had a chance, we'd up there in fucking Brooklyn buying a new MasterCard with the sticker on it and everything. You had to call to get the code. This is how fucking good they were. Man. And we would just go around buying. What do you need? Oh, I was looking to get speakers to play GTA. They're $400. I have them here at 2 o'clock. I want $200 cash. Done. That was your day. You just made $200. Where's the Quaaludes? Where's the bitches? And where's the half gram of Jibo?
Keep it moving.
So when I got to Boulder, I told my buddy, things are hard out here. It's wide open. Ain't nobody doing shit out here. I can live like a king out here. I can rob my fucking. So he sent me an envelope of credit cards. So I didn't know. I went to Boulder Mall, and I was using them every day. Jewelry, Tony Montana suits. You should have seen me. I had like this shitty apartment. Looked like fucking in
Coming to America?
Coming to America. I had everything in there. DVDs.
10-foot speakers.
Oh, my God. And I had a Chinese roommate.
Yeah, a lot of Chinese guys.
No, he was Japanese.
Barely catching it.
He was Japanese, so I called him Kato. He kept telling me, I need a job. I said, listen, I'll give you 20 a day. Go to alfalfa's, get a pound of meat, and make me Szechuan beef. And that was his job. I give him like 10 for the meat and then 20 to cook it. And
Oh, my God.
I was 22 years old, and I'm using these credit cards at this mall. I nearly sank them all. All right? I was throwing credit cards away and going back there in the bush, getting them and using it still. Nobody ever called this card in. So finally, I got a call from Foot Locker. They go, you put an application in when you first moved here like 2 months ago. I'm like, oh, shit, I'll take the job at Foot Locker. I get to the mall within, one day I'm there, and some people come in with their kids and shit. And the lady's got her purse with the deposit bag sticking out. And the people are helping her. I saw, I took the deposit bag. It was like 800 cash on the Saturday. That's a score. So the cops came in to investigate it. And one of the cops started looking at me. And he goes, bro, you fit the description of a guy that's been using a credit card around here. Is that you? And I
A
go,
referee?
I go, no, what are you talking? That's how it started. And he would come in every other week. We're nailing down the sizes of the clothes you bought. We're going to nail you pretty soon. And then he came in one Saturday to bother me. And next Sunday, I was on a plane to San Francisco. I never saw this bitch again till I turned myself in '87. He's one of the cops. And he's looking at me weird, but he ain't figuring it out.
Did you know at that time that you're like, it's him?
I know it's him. And God forbid he remembers this credit card thing. This connected with the kidnapping. I'm definitely going away for a while. For months, we'd be in court, and you could see him be scratching.
Trying to piece it together.
He was one of these lurchy dudes that was big with the military hair doing shit. He had like a peanut for a brain, but And he kept looking at me, scratching his head like, I know this motherfucker. And finally, we went to, court, and I went to jail. And then I thought that was done. When I got out, I would see him, and he'd go, they let you out too early. I'm going to catch you again. Fuck.
What's with this guy? He's got a heart on
Bro,
fire.
he's just a Boy Scout.
Like Brian Dennehy with Rambo.
Yeah, he was confused. Some of these cops, they're very nice, but they think they're going to save the world. Listen, just work your shift.
Well, he was right.
Work your shift.
He was right. You were stealing.
Yeah.
He
was right, but I'm not going to give you the opportunity to catch me. He even showed up at my I went to prison in '88. This motherfucker showed up at one of my divorce hearings in '94.
Why?
To go against me, because my ex-wife called him to verify he's crazy. I'm like, yeah, I'm crazy. So what are you going to do about it?
Man,
What's he know? He's a fucking cop. He's not a psychiatrist. The fuck does he know?
Man, this guy didn't like you.
Did not like me. But that's the only cop I ever had. It was wide open. And here's the beauty thing. The guy I was getting the cards from, he worked with a lady at a bank. And it was basically, Foley got a new credit card. They'd make 2 copies.
Yeah.
They'd send one to Foley, and they'd send one to this guy. It was a perfect scam.
You ran it on a thing
I'm
at the
going to tell you what
store.
they were doing a lot. They were getting credit cards. As soon as you got the credit cards, you got on a plane. You went to JFK and got on a plane to California, because in those days, when they reported a credit card, it was only reported still on the East Coast for 24 hours. And for 48 hours, the next time zone So you had 3 days to use that card before the alert came out on it.
Jesus.
And then even if the card was, listen, I walked around with a card that was done, but I would use it for Chinese lunches. You know, like for Chinese lunch, $10, a fucking egg roll, a bowl of soup, and a cup. I'd go in there all day because under 50, they can't run them, but they would look in a book to see if it was stolen. Come on. There's 1,000 numbers in that book, so I would eat on the arm every day with the same credit card. Some days throwing some spare ribs. I'm feeling I'm feeling froggy today. You couldn't do it because that's how they nailed you. They nailed you on the using it if they caught you, but they nailed you on with the clerk.
Yeah.
The clerk had to remember.
Yeah.
Okay, so now with the cameras,
Yeah, you're done.
you're pretty much fucked.
And they know it instantly.
Dude, I used to work at Macy's. I remember people, that was like you had to look out, you had to ask for ID, stolen credit cards, this whole 9 yards. And this is in fucking 2008, 9, 10, whatever. And people would come in and they would scan, they'd buy one thing and go like, hey, let me see if this works for like a pair of socks. And I'd go, yeah, $5.99. They go, oh shit, I forgot. I need $1,000 in gift cards. I go, whatever you need, bud.
This is a bit. This is a bit.
But it's true.
Yeah.
That's what they would do. They'd come in and they'd test it to see if their credit card worked. And if it worked, then I'd let them do it. They'd go, oh, they go get the Hugo Boss jeans or the gift cards. I go, they come back to me. I go, I don't give a fuck, dude.
Crazy.
Uncle Joey loves this.
Always got counterfeit 50s and counterfeit 100s and shit. And we would go out at night. But he always had a hard time because he was a fucking idiot. Like, you know, he would go into stores and the guy would look at, you can't buy a dollar soda and give the guy 100 at a bodega in Brooklyn, and he's not going to give you a change. So I devised a system that was better. I'd go right in and tell you, listen, here's a fake 100. Take 50 for yourself and give me 50 cash. Nobody knows nothing.
Not bad.
I just made him a partner.
Yeah.
And it worked every fucking night because who doesn't want a 50 piece? Again, I come into you with a stolen credit card. I had a girl at Lord & Taylor. A girl I grew up with was like a big time at Lord & Taylor. Anytime I got a credit card, I brought it to her first. And I said, buy yourself something. Whatever you want, 300, 400, buy it. And if she would buy it, I knew the card was good, and we'd go rob. And she'd call to see how much limit I had after I bought her something. So I always made the sales associate a partner.
Smart.
Jesus.
Why not give him a taste? You're robbing.
Yeah.
It's not going to cost you a fucking dime.
Yeah.
So give him half of it. If I come to a stripper and I go, I got a fake 100, give me 50 and you keep 50, watch that bitch roll. Watch that bitch go to another guy and go, you got 100, I'm going to change mine. They're fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
So strip clubs at that time, fucking bodegas, listen, it's a fake 100. You could see the president's got a mustache. You know what I'm saying? If you can't figure that out, it's George Washington with a biker dip.
That's respectable.
That
keeps you sharp.
Because I'm a magician. That's why they had to put the lighters behind the fucking thing.
Hey, what's that over there?
Yeah, I know how to take a finger, put it in my sleeve. You know, the whole fucking deal. I mean, listen, I was really good. I remember when I first moved to Boulder, I was doing shit like when Testaverde when Elway did the drive in '87. The whole mall was in the hallway looking at the TV. What do you think I'm doing? I'm in Radio Shack fucking unplugging the samples of fucking CD players. I walked out of there with a whole CD player, no box, no nothing. I had the remote in one hand and the CD player in the other arm. I was what you called a strong-armed soldier of death. I did it like it wasn't happening. I did it right in front of your face. Even when I was a kid, we go to Crazy Eddie's on Route 22 in Paramus, and I would walk up to the counter with the album I wanted to buy. But behind that was 6 albums. I was shoplifting. So I would walk up to the counter and put the albums down, give him the album, pay. He'd give me one with a bag. I'd put the fucking bag down. I'd pick up the other. I worked this finger string. And I picked up the other 6, and I turned the album around. So while I was walking out, all they saw was the bag. They didn't see the albums behind that.
And that's something Crazy Eddie would appreciate.
Yeah. And then there was a Pathmark by my house. And they started a record department. Why? I don't know.
A record department?
At Pathmark in North Bergen on Dunley Avenue in 1981, they started a little record department next to the magazine stores. So I would go in the daytime and put all the albums I wanted.
Watching them.
And I would put it all the way by the end. Where the fence was, they just put a fence. I could still stick my hand in and take the albums out. So I put all my albums in position, like 6 or 7 of them. I'd go there at night, get a gallon of milk, and fucking take the albums and walk out of there. I didn't feel bad. I just kept watching the game because you need one of those every once in a while. Every once in a while, you got to pay a fucking vig for everything you did in life. It could be a fucking accident on a Monday morning when you're going to the dentist. It could be a flat tire. And you sit there and you want to curse it. Just look up and go, that's the time I fucked that chick in the ass and no condom. Even though I had fucking the herp.
Gotta pay your
No,
back.
and I never had the herp. I'm just saying, you'll know what you did.
Of course.
You'll know what you did
Yeah, it's in there.
for that fucking thing. I could have lied to somebody. I could have sent somebody a phony fucking bracelet from the hospital. You know?
I love you.
You know, it could have been a lot. No, it could have been a lot of things. But if you sit there and go, this fucking happened to me, it's over. You
Yeah.
got to pay it big every
Nah,
once
of
in a
course.
while.
Big.
Got to pay it big for the universe. The universe is always watching.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes just about. I came to New York a year ago. I speeding up like fucking Escobar up and down Broadway. I'm dodging lights. I get home a month later. I got like 8 tickets. And in fact, a cop pulled me over and let me go. He's like, just slow it down a little bit. I didn't know they had lights on all these fucking
Yeah.
things. I got home. I had a stack of. I didn't yell one time. I didn't try to fight it. I just paid the vig. It's a bad fucking day. We all make good money that we don't have to cry over. You know, how long are you going to be mad about a tire for? That's it.
The deep understanding of life.
That's
Joey.
it. You just you did something. The universe is always watching whether you're doing something good or something.